How's it going, everybody? So we're going to start Daniel today, which of course is very exciting. I've been listening to it, that Max McLean or whatever on the audio. It's pretty cool. And when he saw their faith, this is Jesus, we're in Luke 5:20 through 29. He said unto him, Man, thy sins are forgiven thee. And the scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, Who is this which speaketh blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but God alone? Of course, Jesus was God in the flesh. Again, it's, people don't want to accept that. They'll say, oh, three different persons. No. It's God in two pathways that were created of God, pathways that could relate to man, but it's God. God came in the flesh and died, and then God sends forth his Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit was in the Old Testament. Anyway, anytime God's dealing with people, it's really his spirit. To understand the real God is to understand him, how he is written in Revelation, in my opinion. Let God be true and every man a liar. Take everything I tell you to prayer. Study it. But when Jesus perceived, stay with these studies and see what you disagree with after you study them. But when Jesus perceived their thoughts, he answering said unto them, What reason ye in your hearts? Whether it is easier to say, Thy sins are forgiven thee, or to say, Rise up and walk? But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power upon the earth to forgive sins, he said unto the sick of the palsy, I say unto thee, arise, and take up thy couch, and into thine house. And immediately he rose up before them, and took up wherein he lay, and departed to his own house, glorifying God. And they were all amazed. And they glorified God, and they were filled with fear, saying, We have seen strange things today. And after these things he went forth and saw a publican named Levi, sitting at the receipt with the custom, and he said unto him, Follow me. And he left all, rose up, and followed him. And Levi made him a great feast in his own house. And there was great company of publicans and of others that sat down with them. All right, let's open up the book of Daniel. In the 30th reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem, and besieged it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand, with part of the vessels of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of God. He brought the vessels into the treasure, the house of his God. And the king spake unto Aphanez, the master of the eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom and cunning and knowledge and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. And the king approved them a daily provision of the king's training table, food provisions, or known as the king's meat, and of the wine which he drank. So in other words, everything the king was eating, they were eating the byproducts of. Same type of meal. So nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof, they might be able to stand before the king. So probably taking them from puberty, adolescence, into being young men, probably over that 3-year period of time. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.